The heat that crept into the airport baggage area whenever the door opened should have told Barry Watson that she had arrived in hell. But it wasn't the Charleston weather, or the fact that her mother's sister, who she'd never even heard of before the funeral, was 3 hours late picking her up. Neither of those things kept Barry's butt glued on top of her suitcase and her eyes on the door. It was hope that kept her stuck, that stole her breath and made her eyes smart every time some likely-looking woman rushed in and scanned the nearby empty area around the luggage carousels. Barry hated hope. Too often, it was a go-directly-to-jail card that led to disappointment. The latest candidate through the door did seem promising, though. Blonde, mid-30s. The mile-high heels of Barry's purple sandals left fresh dents in her suitcase as she leaned forward to search for some tug of recognition or family connection. But the woman ignored her and ran to embrace a man in Madras shorts at carousel number 2. Around Barry, the walls tunneled in. The whole day, the whole week, had been hell, and now her chest was tight and her heart was racing. She sucked in a deep, calming breath. Then she wiped her palms on the thighs of her capris and got ready to redial the number the lawyer had given her for Watson's Landing. Yet again. She nearly dropped the phone when it suddenly vibrated in her hand. For an instant, she couldn't help but hope. The screen showed her godfather's number, though. And now what? Mark would worry himself sick. Sicker. If she told him Aunt Prue hadn't come, Barry couldn't add to his worries. She had to be cheerful. She was going to be cheerful. "Hi, Mark," she chirped. Great. Now she sounded like a demented cheerleader.
"Don't you hi Mark me, Miss Thang. Do you know how long it's been since your plane landed? Since when don't you call when you're supposed to?"
Barry's eyes closed at the love in his voice. That rich timbre with a hint of a lisp was at the heart of her every memory. Mark making her laugh, soothing her, teasing her out of being afraid. With her eyes closed, she could keep him closer, see him in the size 14 pumps and yellow dress he had worn to drop her at the airport that morning. See the strain in his red lipstick smile, and in the pallor of his dark brown skin as he'd pulled her in for one last hug, as he'd fussed over her, waved to her, sent her away.